Oh shit. Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a good Sunday. This is one of my days off, so just spent the day with my brother and his girlfriend in the Sunshine Coast. We were just in aquatic environments. Went to a little creek with all the dogs, chill there. Then went to the beach, chill there. And then we just came here, swimming pool. It's where Cleo used to live as well, so it's been a fun day. Just did some reading and that was about it. So what did I want to talk about today? It was why it's crucial, like absolutely important in life, to have rock solid, completely delusional, ice cold, like pimp frame confidence and self-esteem in everything you do. And this is why. Example after example, I'm going to list. So if you take one example, would be Arnold Schwarzenegger, and if you read the book Total Recall, his autobiography, he comes from a small village in really poverty, just humble parents from a place in Austria, and he has this dream. He goes to the military school and has this dream that he wants to become a Mr. Olympia, a world-class bodybuilder, in a time before bodybuilding was the fad, in a time where skinny people was actually the look, in a time where big people were actually frowned upon. He had this dream that he'd create an industry and become the top of it, and he did it. And he didn't just do that. If you read his book, you'd find out that he made all these initial millions through fucking real estate. He was a real estate kingpin, which is really interesting. I didn't know that. I was like, whoa, he's done so many things. Then what did he do? He became one of the highest paid actors in America, or like the world, like to Terminator. Wow, like, and then he became the governor of California, which is like one of America's biggest states, and he married Kennedy. So he just had every vision he had. He just conquered. The dude was in the zone for like 40 years straight. He was in the zone for 40 years straight. So it's just rock solid self-esteem. It's just no doubts, just limitless beliefs. Another one would be Richard Branson. Same thing. He grew up in England and he came from humble beginnings, humble small village. Had the dream. He started off building, just doing paper routes and building a news editorial. Then he moved on to music labels. Did it illegally first. Got busted for it because he was illegally shipping albums, and then created Virgin, the music label. Signed, I think it was Bon Jovi. Yeah, Bon Jovi was his first big signing, and then he signed multiple big artists and made it big in the record business. Then had a bad experience with British Airways. I think that was the story. And I was like, fuck this, I'm going to start my own airline. And then he started his own fucking airline. He just decided to do it. It's just delusional. This is just delusional confidence. And now he does Virgin Galactic. He's doing outer space travel. Like, there's no limits. Has his own island. He just has no limits. And this is my point. People have done this shit before, and they're only human beings. And the whole purpose of me doing these videos is before I become successful, I have no doubt I'm going to do it. I have no doubt, and I'll tell you why. And this will be documentation, because people, and I'll go into this later. But so another example would be, a good one would be Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, when he was an amateur fighter, before he was pro, before he was number one, when he's still coming up in the ranks, he would go around speaking, what? I am the greatest of all time. I will conquer you. If we get in a ring, I will kill you. Not kill you, but like, I will win. I will dominate you. And he had just rock solid self-esteem. And it's just the same thing when he got bombarded by politics, when he was told to go into the war. And he was just like, no, I don't want to kill people of another race for a higher people's gains, or like a government's gains. I believe in my own values. I'm a Muslim. And he just held to it. So guess what's going through my head? Take a wild guess. Another example would be Kanye. Came from humble beginnings. His parents were academics. Just had absolute passion and drive in this vision that he'd be the producer initially for the world's best rappers. Was signed by Jay-Z, over-delivered to Jay-Z. Then it was like, I'm going to become the best rapper of all time. And if you look at his lyrical content, he's not lyrically the best rapper. He's just so passionate and he's in flow that the public loved him. And he was like one of the best rappers for like 5 to 10 years straight. And then he went into the fashion industry and it's like, I'm top 3. I want to be number 1. Delusional confidence. And then he was like, the next one, he was like, in front of the world, he's like, I'm going to become president in 2020. And it's my belief that he's probably going to do it. He's not going to be the same person. He'll have to grow. He'll have to become more community-centered. And he will. After he sets the goals, his consciousness will evolve. That's how it happens. He won't be the same person. That's my belief. And he'll do it. I reckon he'll do it. Example, Tupac. Tupac came from nothing. He just came from a ghetto environment. His mum was a Black Panther. Was just a black rights activist. Humble beginnings, no dad. Raised by pimps and thugs. Raised from the ghetto, and he's like, I'm gonna create. This was a time where rap wasn't the fucking genre. It was still rock music, rock and roll, and other types of genres were the thing. And he was like, I'm gonna create a new niche. I'm gonna create a new industry. I'm gonna make rap cool just because I'm the most swag person on the planet. Create a lane for himself. Was the best rapper, one of the best rappers of all time. Died early because he rose in consciousness with the egoic complex. That's my belief, and that anger and hatred attracted bullshit into his life, and he got killed the second time around at the age of 25, which is a shame. If the dude was around in his 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, that dude would have had a massive impact on the world. The way his consciousness was evolving is crazy. I'm much older than him. He's just so switched on. Example. If you take fucking Tony Robbins or Wilson Luna, both of them would say Tony Robbins came from nothing. Multiple male figures in his life. His mum was depressed and on antidepressants. They were from absolute poverty. He had some life-changing moments and met mentors, and he just decided that he was going to achieve greatness, that he was going to make an industry. So this was a time when personal development and motivational speaking wasn't an industry. It wasn't a thing. So he created an industry. It was like, I'm going to create this lane. I see a vision. I'm just going to do it. And do you think people would have been on board with him initially? Any of these guys? Do you think Richard Branson, any of their financial advisors would be like, you're a fucking retard. What are you doing? But people with the vision and passion and who sustain it for decades straight and put in the work and mix with a bit of luck and mix with a high frequency of vibration are fucking unstoppable. Same thing with Wilson Luna. Same thing. Example after example. I could go on, but you guys get my point. And I'm not saying I'm the best with dating. Fuck no. But like, let's say the best people I know with dating, how do they approach? Say if you take male, female. So single men approaching single women. Best people I know go into the interactions thinking they're God's gift to women. And is that realistic? Probably not. But they in their head, they think they're God's gift to women. And women just fall into that frame because they're just offering value and have this rock solid confidence, a deep groundedness, a deep presence, a deep masculine priority. And women love it. So they get rejected very less just because women feel that energy. More examples. If you take, who else? Nelson Mandela. Came from nothing. He wanted to end apartheid. That was his goal. And if you read again Long Walk to Freedom, dude got jailed for 20 years and he raised his consciousness and he was like, I'm gonna fucking do this. I hate seeing the state of South Africa. I want to create peace. And he did it. Oh, if you take Steve Jobs, another example, he dropped out of university, he had humble parents, and at one point he was just eating dinners out of Hari Krishna temple. He was just that broke. Had a vision. I think he took LSD and created the vision for Apple, which is interesting. Well, that would be a topic. I'm not going to promote LSD, but that's an interesting concept. I don't think people should just write everything off. I believe in independent thinking. I think it is case by case. Some people should do things, some people shouldn't. You have to take it case by case. Nothing's black and white. It is a case by case basis. It's a spectrum. Reality isn't as simple as it seems. It's very complex, and the higher your vibration goes, you see things in more complexity, and you can see how things interlink. Yeah, and that's why you should never be quick to judge someone. You should always seek first to understand before you understand. That's a tangent. Going to that topic later, but yeah. And he created Apple in a time where they didn't have a market share. At the time where fucking Microsoft was dominant, like head over heels, the dominant market share. But what did he do? He created a niche. He was like, I'm going to target the artists of the world and create a nice looking laptop that's niched to artists. And he dominated that market share, and then he expanded it slowly. He had a vision and he just went for it. Then he went in the mobile phone space, which was insane. He was financially advised not to do that. But he was like, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go in this direction. I have no idea what I'm I'm not going to expect, but I'm just going to respond in the moment. I'm going to create from my right brain and respond from my left brain. I'll go into that topic later. That's a topic I learned from or something. But yeah, the visionary in you is the greatness in you, and yeah, don't let anyone, whether it be your parents, whether it be your peer group, whether it be people that come into your life, whether it be haters on social media, ever tell you that you can't do something. Ever, no matter how big your dreams are, the sky's the limit. You only live once. This reality is a dream. I look at it as a fucking cartoon. I don't think anything seriously. I feel like this is a dream. That's one belief I have. I don't say this. I look at reality in multiple different ways. You can look at it, this is just a dream. And you're awake in this dream for this short period of time, and it's actually a lucid dream where you have ultimate power, where you have ultimate internal power. Your internal beliefs manifest your reality in every way. In every way. I can see that happening over and over again now. People just attracting bullshit in life just because they have a belief system. Okay, that's again another tangent, but you guys will get my point. So yeah, delusional, rock solid confidence. Delusional, rock solid confidence. Why not? Why would you ever doubt yourself? Why would you ever hold on to this bullshit negative thoughts, these limiting beliefs that you picked up as a kid just because you never didn't know how to filter shit? There's a Tony Robbins quote that is, stand guard at the door of your mind. So make sure you don't allow bullshit to affect your thinking. And make sure you always think you're infinite, limitless, and just go for it.